Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the 270Podcast. I'm your host, Ethan, and I'm joined with Mitch
Hello.
and Neelix.
Howdy do.
What's going on, guys? Y'all had a good week?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, ready for the weekend for sure.
Yeah.
Um, I struggled with waking up all throughout the week, but
Been staying up too late?
yeah. I'm turning into a grandpa.
Well, work will
Eleven
do that
thirty.
to you
Stayed up.
pretty quick.
Stayed up to 11:30. About killed me.
Well, all right, let's go ahead and get into it today. We don't have a lot. This may be a shorter episode, but we're going to get into it. Start off with Mitch's weekly market watch. What do you got for us this week, Mitch?
All right. First, we're gonna start off with IP Masquerena. Now, of course, that card's always been pretty expensive, but it was I think it was close to $40 for a while. Well, it shot back up to 50 again because locals have started back up and people are starting to need good cards again. So
Yeah, I think we'll see like actual meta staples like this start to creep up a lot more as shops are opening up.
yeah, it makes sense. I mean, card like this is always gonna be good, So it's a good thing.
Before you move on, orchestrated returns $28.
Yeah. Well, it's only got one printing.
Yeah, this card has only been printed in
Yeah.
one set.
It was never in a tin or anything, so it's
Did that go up any? Or has it just been around that price for a
I
good
mean, it
second?
was at 20 for a little while, but it's
This card's always once people started playing it. Like I know it when this deck was like first played, it played like one of this maybe, but ever since people have been playing multiples of this card, it's always been pretty expensive.
yeah.
For sure, and it's only gonna go up until it gets a reprint.
Yeah.
It is a
deck.
free.
Yeah, the deck's okay.
It is a
like
free
it's
draw,
not
too.
it's not like winning anything, but it's still pretty good, especially with Gear Suit. It got a pretty big boost.
Yeah. Next, is Condemned Witch. It's went up. It's almost $5 right now. I know
Dude,
Condemned's getting new cards. I mean, Forbidden is getting like new cards in the next set. So
I have these like hot cakes. What did this come out? A Soul Fusion?
yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm rich.
yeah. I mean, anytime they announce new support, these cards are always going to go up
Fill up
every
a binder
time.
with these Neelix if you got them.
Yeah.
It's it's the only secret that I thought. It's the only secret I thought was even in the set because I blew it so much.
I mean, it is a good card. Maybe if they come out with good support for Forbidden, I guess maybe it'll do something.
For sure. It's a cool looking card too.
It is. It's a good looking card. Next, I have Magnet Force. Now, everybody, it's not Magnet Reverse. That card finally got reprinted. This one is the Duelist pack Rivals of the Pharaoh. Quite a while ago. Yeah. Let's see. This turn, all monsters of the field whose original types are machine or rock are unaffected by opponent's monster effects, except their own.
That's insane.
It actually is. It just got bought out, so it's one of those buyouts. But honestly, you could play that Emancipator. I don't know if it'd be good, but
Yeah, I think that's what it's there for. But like, I don't.
Probably.
Yeah.
This maybe I don't know if you would play an Orcus, but they're machines. For what it's
Well,
worth.
well, what it is it's an out to or Dark Ruler no more.
that's
So
true.
you set it and it like counters Dark
it's
Ruler.
unaffected by monster effects.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. This card sucks.
Well, the way to get past like Dark Ruler Mort if they activate it and you
Okay,
chain
yeah.
a card and then you chain
give-
your monster effect
yeah.
to negate it. So I mean, any trap can do that. It doesn't have to be Magnet Force, but I mean,
It'll
it makes all your guys. I don't know.
If it
It's
was
weird.
If it was a quick play spell,
yeah,
it would be insane.
it would be very good. You would play it, and then Nibiru. If
Oh,
you're playing
yeah.
rocks or machine, Nibiru means nothing. Yeah, if
Yeah.
this was a quick play spell, this would be very, very good, I think. But
Yeah.
being a trap's kind of weird, but
Yeah.
there's
But people
there's
have got
a
one
few
of those
things, yeah.
weird buyouts, so it's just people are crazy.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Imagine being the person having this card listed for $12.
I mean, you're hurting.
I mean, imagine being the person who buys this card for $12 with
Imagine
$5
it's 5
shipping.
for 6. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Yeah, whatever.
You ever buy this card? Next week we can talk about TOON Chaos that came out today officially.
Yes.
We talk about the new TOON support that came out.
Yeah, and the new rarity in the
Yeah,
TCG.
the collector's rare is
They
you
don't
can
have
see
pictures
it.
here, but it's the collector's rare. It's kind of like the
Yep.
starlight of these sets, and all these cards are a lot more expensive than their normal rarities.
Pretty, I mean, you've got three that are over $200 right now.
Mhm.
I mean, and the ones that you would expect: Stardust, BLS, CASPER, Dragon. I mean, those are cards you would expect. But it's crazy that Extravagance is only 188 as a collector's rare. That's surprising, honestly.
Yeah, I think this collector's rare. I'm surprised Gamma is more expensive, but most of these cards are like actual collector cards that are like grabbing these super expensive spots.
Yeah.
Extravagance already has like a secret, and it got reprinted as an ultra. Spoiler alert in here too. I don't know. I think it's weird when you have like competitive cards at these like premium rarities.
Yeah.
Because these are cards that people want to put in a binder, and Pot of Extravagance is a good card, but it's not like 10 years later you open a binder like Pot of Extravagance is whatever, but like a Stardust, which is was like a big main themed card, is a lot cooler in a binder like this.
Well,
in my
10
opinion.
years later, Pot of Extravagance will probably be, equivalent to Stardust. Well,
Yeah, but it's not like a cover card. It's not like
Stardust was
one of
an
the anime
wasn't in
character.
there. Yeah.
So and like
I mean,
and in
Pot of Desires is cool. People like wearing that out.
yeah, but these are. What
But
I'm
yeah, I
saying
know
is,
what you're saying. Yeah.
like cards you want to play. Like Stardust Dragon, you don't play. But I mean, you can see like Gamma's up here too. I'm surprised the game is more expensive than Extravagance. Maybe it's harder
I'm
to
surprised
pull. I'm not sure.
Toon Harpy Lady is under $100.
Yeah,
Seems like that would be over $100 card because that's a huge collector card. People, would really want that stuff.
sure.
That's wild.
I'm really excited about the Chaos Creator. I'm a big Thunder Dragon guy, and this is a very good card.
Very, very good card. Yeah.
We'll definitely all need to pick up 3 of that.
Yep, and then some of the new Infernoble Knights, I don't know if I pronounced that right, are in here. And
What does that card do?
Which one? The Roland?
Yeah.
I'll put up. I don't want to read all of it, but this deck is really good in OCG.
Yeah, it's like top 2. Very, very good deck.
Yep. So
let's see. I mean, the 2 cards are expensive to be expected. I mean, it's all collector stuff.
Yeah.
What's funny is actually some of the 2 cards are very, very good. It's sad, but they're tunes. So
I think
if
like you have to have
tunes,
it's like that same weakness that like Mernsis has.
It's kind of like the original Noble Knights have.
Yeah.
You're putting all your eggs in one basket, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. And decks like that it's just always an inherent weakness because if something happens to that one basket that you put everything in, you lose the game.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it before, but when I got back again, I think I've told this story on here before, but when I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Again around the time where True Dracos and Sky Striker were still good, were like the best, I think I still had Noble Knights. That was the only deck I owned. I went over to Neelix's house and played. What were you playing? You were playing Layer Darkness Infernoids.
Yeah, Infernoids, yeah. Stomp you out.
Yeah, so like I would do the full combo. I'd get one Noble Knight with 17 equip spells or whatever, and then he would just tribute my monster with Layer of the Darkness. And so yeah, that's why decks like this, I realized that they weren't good.
Or I was playing Mermail, and I'd just have Gamma Seal.
Yep.
But
cards like that. We'll just make decks like this unplayable. But
the box is already shot up like $75 or $25 too.
Yeah, look at that. It's already $110 for an open box of this.
Well, this is Mitch's strategies. You buy this and keep it sealed. It's a collector's
I'm telling you,
box.
if you want my honest opinion with this set, you go in this set, you buy singles or you buy boxes or cases, leave that thing sealed.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. It's first day it came out, it's already up from 75 to 110 in one day. Like, how crazy is that?
Yeah, I'm curious to who bought all the ones at the shop.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Got bought out already.
I mean, I think I got like close to a case, so that tells you how quick it went today.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one, this could be a little segue. So they announced the Legendary Duelist Season 1, all the reprints, and like they're talking about the Red Eyes Ferrous Metal Dragon is getting its new text update. So through the list, it's whatever, gonna get Limited Master Strength. Some pretty good cards.
Yeah.
But the one that was missing that is so funny is Toon Kingdom. Not here, not Toon Chaos, nowheres. So what that has done now, has shot up the price of Toon Kingdom each rarity. You're looking at rares for 50 and secrets. I mean, was that close to 70 or more?
I know that rare looks like dog shit too.
Yeah, these are like 70. It's a $70 card because they didn't reprint it. They had two perfect chances in here and in a set called Toon Chaos.
But no reprint it.
Nope. Didn't even give them their best card.
No, and you have to play this in tunes. I mean, it's just too good not to. Like, it's just like kind of giving the player base the middle finger. Like collectors, like, oh guys, you want to play tunes? Haha, we're not gonna reprint one of the best cards for the deck, and the rare is $50.
Maybe there's a typo. Maybe they forgot to put it in there. Maybe they forgot the typo.
You're giving Konami too much credit.
But I think there are some decent reprints in here. Like Red Eyes Fusion's pretty good, I think.
Red Eyes Insight's a good one. That was like a $5-6 rare.
Yeah, there's a few more.
I had
Millennium Eyes,
Red Eyes
obviously.
Millennium Eyes, that's great.
Yeah, that's a good one.
For what it's worth, you're gonna laugh. Ancient Grey Fusion was like a $50 card.
Yep. And I think we talked about this card before.
Yeah, the Crystal Beast stuff was actually expensive, some of it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So there's a few decent reprints in here for sure, but Toon Kingdom was a huge missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Probably on purpose. I mean, they had to have known what they were doing when they didn't include it here or in the Toon Chaos set.
Yeah. They put every single good Toon card in there. Like every Toon monster but that. That's crazy, man.
Yep. It is what it is. I think we're kind of used to things like this at this point.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
So let's see. I think that's all. Is that all you have for prices, Mitch?
Yeah.
And then so there's that set. You can pause the video and get a. I'll try to scroll down a little slower so you can see. And if you haven't seen this yet,
the Red Eyes Errata is pretty big though.
Yeah, that card. Yep, the card's definitely worse, but it's nice when cards get errata to get like the updated text, so you don't have to like Google the actual text. So that'll be nice. The last thing Yu-Gi-Oh related we'll talk about. They put up a new poll. I think they've done this before.
Yeah.
In regards to something, I don't know, with structured X or whatever, but where you just vote, and whichever theme gets the most votes, we'll get a new structure deck. And here are the below themes, and I think they're doing two. So the first theme, like I guess the highest votes, will go on sale November 11th of this year, and this is an OCG. And then the second theme will go on sale 2021. So hopefully, if if there's like an ice barrier or cyber style, then it doesn't have to come TCG. I don't care. But like a kaiju one would be really cool. I'm a big fan of this theme. I kind of like Super Heavy Samurai. It's not good, obviously, but I think it's a cool theme. So
I figure it'd probably be either kaiju, Trickstar, Tour Guide, or Super Heavy Samurai. That'd be like my top 4.
Tour Guide is probably a lot of people like that. Trick Stars for sure. I think Ice Barrier has Trish and Rio. There's a lot of
a lot of lure there. So, I personally like Gustos.
Yeah,
the card art has always been like just pretty, and I'm almost positive there's like an electric squirrel in one of them. That's just so funny looking.
What's Cyber Style?
Probably some Cyber's deck or something.
Yeah, I have no idea what Cyber Style is.
Cyber Style? Never heard of that theme in my life.
Type it in TCG play. Yeah.
Cyber
See
Style.
if there's.
I don't even know if there is a. No Cyber Style. Must be a new theme. Cyber Style.
I'm getting a virus.
Your computer's got a virus. Get out of there. So there is no Cyber Style.
I don't know what this is. Maybe it's like a translation thing. Maybe it's called something different.
Maybe.
I don't know.
There's Cyber Angel, Cyber Jar.
I was thinking that, or Cyber Stein. Like I don't know.
Maybe this is I've seen a lot of typos from Yu-Gi-Oh organization, so maybe this is another one, but who knows? I don't know what this is, but it's probably not good. I don't think no matter what they release here, none of it will be meta probably, unless there's just some.
Definitely was like last year's when Shadal won. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And Shadal's not doing anything now, surprisingly. So whatever.
Nope.
That still blows my mind, but I don't know. The deck.
Got Master Rule 5 and the Predaplant Lake Kid doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but I don't know. That just proves like
power creep is real.
Yep, and not having a ban list is also real. But
it took one set to make the meta just those two decks. It took Secret Slayers and made them two decks.
I don't even, dude. It's not even those decks, in my opinion. It's the needle fibers and these link crosses and all, and the dumb link stuff. Like those cards are just very good.
I don't see Animancipators beating Winda.
No, it's a pretty big out to the deck, but they can put other things around it. I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, you have a searchable. You can search Nibiru. I don't know if people. I'm sure that play the rank 4, but I mean, if you could search Nibiru, one of the strongest cards, then yeah, you're not really worried about anything. But let's see here. I think that's all the Yu-Gi-Oh news we have today. Next thing I want to talk about, we'll do some league stuff first. So there's kind of just some updates on a few things that moving forward. The first thing they talk about is they're removing Little Legends from ARAMs, and it kind of gives some key points on that. They do talk about giving out refunds for people who purchased Little Legends just for ARAM. I guess they'll do some sort of scan on your account, see if you actually play TFT, and if you don't, then you'll get refunded for your Little Legends. And they also talked about some skin lines that they've assessed, and I think 3 out of these 4 I'm not a big fan of, like Sugar Rush, Star Guardian, and Debonair. I think Debonair is the weakest out of the 3. It's just kind of it's just corny. It's just kind of a corny line to me.
What the hell is Debonair?
Like when they're in the tuxedos, like the Jace, Israel.
The Broken Heart Lucian or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if he's one.
I think he's something like that.
Yeah. It's just they're just kind of lame to me.
Well, I feel like they could probably do something there that they just tried a little harder.
Maybe, but I think they went along like when they were examining the skin lines and what's working, what's not, like just sales. People weren't buying this.
They missed out their pajama party.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like I see a lot of the pajama party are like included in the Star Guardian, so that's probably in there. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of like the silly skins. There's a few that I like, but I like them more cool, and like the project skins I'm a big fan of. Dark Star skins I'm a big fan of. Most of the high new ones, there's a few of those early ones that are kind of boo boo, but
so lately they've been all really good.
Yeah, they're just
Jin's is pretty rough, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like Jin's. I don't like Yasuo's. Yeah, his is pretty bad. But Lucian has a really good one. The new ones, Irelia and Senna, are nice.
Darius is good.
Ash has a really good one. I really like his.
I just got my Senna one.
Yeah, it's a very nice skin, I think.
Yeah.
The next thing they talk about is just more Eternal stuff. I know when this first got announced, there's a lot of backlash, I guess, because you spend RP for nothing. It's essentially you get it to flex. They're just extra stats that people can see, like in the loading screen and in game. So they talk about that a little bit. More Eternals, you could get them. They talk about capsules that you can get for free by doing missions and just some stuff. It's not very important. I know some people like these, and you can get some for Essence. So people like myself that have just you feel on every champion, you just have a bunch of Essence, then there you go. Other things they talked about, TFT patch. They didn't go into a lot of detail, but as you can see in this graph here, just some buffs that they're giving, some nerfs. I haven't played a lot of this new patch. I'm not surprised by the Riven and Teemo nerfs. I think they're pretty strong. Cass is also pretty strong.
I was doing some goofy stuff with Nautilus. Like I don't care about TFT, so I would just build dumb stuff. I put like 6 tiers on Nautilus, and like he just kept knocking the whole team up.
Yeah, and so they don't go into a lot of information.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to mean by adjusted NAR. I don't know what that means. That's
maybe they're fixing his ult.
I don't know. He's very good though. I know that. He's a very good unit in the game. I don't know if it. That's weird that they just put adjusted. Would they remove medium legends? That's fine. That some of those universes are just dumb.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the medium ones. It just makes the games go a little longer.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what the binary star one is, but I'm sure we'll get more information on like what actually are these nerfs, buffs, adjustments, and what this new legend is, but there's just a kind of a teaser. I don't know if y'all saw a video. I don't have it pulled up or I'd show it. Did y'all see that bug with Kane's W?
Yes.
Did you see it, Neelix?
Blades reach to all enemies on the map.
Yeah, so there was a bug when the newest patch came out where Kane's W hit every enemy.
Just always?
In the world? Yeah. That's so weird.
So he would sit in base. I've seen a video of people just spamming ranked with Kane when it first dropped. You would just sit in base and just continue to W off cooldown every time. And you would just you would hit every minion, every jungle camp, every enemy champion, everything. And you would just get fed, and then you would just W one-shot everything from across the map. You'd just be in base. And so that's what this this bug fix, thank goodness. It's pretty funny.
They better refund people. I would be pissed off.
Yeah, I remember I saw him be disabled, and it's just funny to see that video. Just so silly, but whatever. They also talk about Wild Rift. I don't know what this is. Is this like a mobile game?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's like a watered down version of League.
Yeah, so it's now in alpha. So this is pre-beta, so this is very early access. The game is definitely still being worked on, but Brazil and the Philippines are now able to play it. So here's some. I don't know if anyone plays this. This is the first time I've heard of it, but they buffed and nerfed these champs.
Wait, go back. Is that a jungle camp that they buffed?
Towers.
No, they buffed towers.
Okay.
In Wild Rift.
What? Towers really should get nerfed.
No, towers are only good for the enemy team. My towers don't.
I swear. On God. I swear. Those towers stay hitting me.
My towers are lazy.
Probably because I'm knee deep up in their nexus, but
yeah,
for no reason.
Then they talk about some stuff on. This is a PBE update that came out. Here's a skin tweak. This is the Oriana one. I guess I got tweaked. You can see some VFX updates for Singed. Here's what it currently looks like, and his smoke just looks a little better. His splatter looks a little better. So it's always welcome for me for the champs to look better. I still wouldn't mind.
Where's Trendemir?
Yeah, that one he needs it for sure. But
they need to do something about Karthus's Q. I can't see it.
Well, they need to get their client to where it doesn't disconnect and doesn't break. Right now, when my client's open, like on the taskbar, instead of having, like when you have something open in your taskbar, you can see the little icon of it. Mine's currently a white paper. So I don't know. Their client's terrible.
Mine was like that the other month or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's dumb.
They still need to fix my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi went up to like 300 million earlier.
Let's see. I know that's a riot problem. Buddy.
Like ping?
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I can help you with that.
Well, they need to. It's their fault.
All right. Well, if you're listening to this, then hit Neelix up.
Yes, please. You're holding back the best Callista in NA because your ping sucks for my Wi-Fi.
Yep. Okay, so there's also some balance changes on the PB as well. So these aren't official for the next patch, but there's some stuff they've been testing. Aphelios nerfs.
As usual.
So his AD per level is go down. His AD per level is now reduced. That's probably a better way to say that. Attacks on epic monsters don't refresh his chakram duration, and his crit bonus is lowered when he uses his R. So those are obviously just nerfs. Nars buffed lower levels. Yeah, this is definitely a buff. He's kind of strong. This champ's kind of weird though. I don't really know his spot. I think if they wanted this champ to be like actually competitive, you need to be able to control your big form, but that would probably be pretty strong. I don't know.
I think that's just a skill aspect to the champ.
Yeah, I agree. It would make him better if you could control. But I think
he's probably better in lower elo, just because To be honest, if I seen his bar getting full, I'm still just gonna attack him because I don't care.
Okay. Well, I don't know if that's an elo thing. I think every champ's played better high elo, but there's some champs that people are able to play around more the better they are. Callista is getting a slight nerf. Her AD per level is going down by half. So 9 AD at max level, so it's not super big. This will be felt more early if felt at all.
Yeah.
Lucian's Q is getting longer range 100, which is pretty big. I think that's a pretty big range increase.
Is it like his whole line thing is just being
So
increased? Yeah,
no, like
I'm
so
guessing.
you click on some. It's a point and click, but it
Yeah.
just goes in the line. So
Okay,
the
yeah, I
circle
forgot.
you can
Okay,
click someone from 100 units away further.
yeah.
And there's just some more. I guess these kind of go into what we talked about earlier. Where was it? With these TFT changes. Here's kind of the numbers on those. But this is currently being tested, so this is not confirmed. And obviously, I think we talked about these skins last episode, and those will be coming out next patch, I believe. And the last thing I want to talk about is we'll go into Legends of Runeterra news. So a few episodes ago, we talked about a video that they released where they were talking about their schedule for new regions, new champs, new cards, just new set releases, and like new game modes as well.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these were just kind of hinted at, and they didn't really go into detail. We get a little bit more information here. So patch 1.4, which is next Tuesday, and this is also season reset. So whatever your rank is, you get an emblem or an icon for that, and then everyone's ranked down. So Tuesday we'll get the new game mode called Gauntlet. It's pretty similar to Expedition, where you just get a deck based on like draft, and the more wins in a row you get, the higher your rewards are. And there's like a set rule that changes. So I believe the current Gauntlet, what did it say? Since rotation, you can only use one copy of each card. So that's like the current. That will be the first Gauntlet we play in.
That's going to be a lot of mecha kitties coming around.
Yep. And speaking of him, here's this.
Oh, there
like
he
I
is.
don't know. They also talk about Master LP changes. So Master is a little bit different than like Diamond, Plat, Gold. So those you get to 100 LP, then you go up to the next rank. So if you're Plat 4 and you get 100 LP, then you're now Plat 3 and you go on. But Master, you just have a number. So if you're Master and your number is 1, that means you're the highest rank.
Yeah, okay, yeah. About time, dude, because I was always wondering what my rank was.
So if you're a master player, then you already know this, right? But if your rank symbol looks like this and you have a 1, then you're currently the best in your region. But they just talk about some changes that they're making to it. So that's nice. I'm not master, so this doesn't apply to me. But maybe one day.
Yeah, you are, dude. Come on.
In spirit. And they also say that master players will be reset. So every time the rank resets, like I said, everyone's rank drops. So if you're a master, no matter how much LP you have, you will always go to Plat 4. So that's just how they reset. I'm currently Plat 2.
Yeah, damn, dude, you're a baiter.
Yep. So I am technically higher elo than a master player that just got reset. So I'm gonna take that as a win.
True.
Yeah, but if you got reset, you'd be.
I can't remember.
Where?
What is it? 700 LP, I think.
Yeah.
So probably like high silver at the moment. But
Dude,
I'm gonna try to get to diamond before the season ends. I have till the 23rd.
Yeah, dude, I'm hard stuck at like Master 3.
Yeah, and then you woke up, right?
Yeah, then I woke up Silver 3. Or Gold 3. Don't get it twisted.
They also go into like more information on like the next following patch 1.5.
They're talking about labs. That'll be kind of interesting, you know.
Yes, it's like another game mode. So gauntlets, they said, are aimed at the competitive experience. Labs are more fun. I guess this is more of a fun game mode. It just says features unexpected champion matchups and unpredictable outcomes. So rather than building a deck, you'll make choices from random selection of champions when the game starts. The champion you choose will start in your hand and generate a deck for you to pilot. So it's like it said, it's a little more not a little more. I can't think of the word, but it's just more of a fun game mode than something that's competitively based. So we'll get the patch after Tuesday. So that could be fun. Just another thing to play, another way to get rewards. This game is already pretty easy going on free to play players, I think. So just more ways to get things and more things to do always help that. And then they also talk about the 2 patches following that, and they don't give a lot of information, but they just talk about here with their first in-game event, thematic experience featuring a new lab, special quest, personalization items, and more. They're keeping it under wraps, but we'll know about it next following months. We're also going to get just some card updates, more quests, store content, blah blah blah. Also, I've heard a lot of people talk about this. So in patch 1.7, you'll be able to choose what card art represents your decks in the deck builder. I don't know
That's
how
awesome.
I know a lot of people like that. I don't know how it's determined, whether it's like the lowest mana cost champ or a alphabetical order. I'm not sure, but I know
Or you
people I've played
might
with
just be able
like,
to just hard pick it.
yeah, but no, I'm curious how it works now. But after 1.7, you'll just be able to pick whatever deck or whatever card you want to represent your deck. So, but yeah, we don't know like card changes yet for the next patch. Hopefully, we'll get those patch notes probably Monday. I'm assuming we'll get the patch notes.
What would you like to see changed?
Yeah, we could talk about that actually. What do I think needs to be changed? I think Endure is very good. Obviously, I don't know how it would be fixed. I think the 245 cost, the one that drains, I think that card could use a nerf. I think that card's very strong.
Oh, the Shadow Isles.
Yeah.
Dude, that's always talking ish to Maokai.
Yeah, I think that card is very strong. I think that card could use some sort of touch up. I still think elusives really need to be touched. I don't know how strong it actually is, but I think elusives. I think just the mechanic of elusives is always going to be
elusive card. There's an elusive card that's I don't know. It's like a bird type thing. Oh god, I don't see it many times because I only see it for one round because then I get one shot right after that. It gives like all your units or like elusives +2/+2.
Yep.
Yeah, that card is just like it. Elusives could honestly really piss off.
Yeah, it's just one of those problematic mechanics.
If you're elusive, you do not need lifesteal or quick attack. I don't know if there's an elusive with quick attack, but I'm sure there is. You do not need toughness if you're elusive. You do not need barrier if you're an elusive. You do not need anything else if you're an elusive.
Yeah, elusives are just one of those problematic things. I don't know of anything else that I would want to see hit. That's
unless
like,
you're a
I hate
champ.
seeing. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't know. I think just really the only things that I think are just kind of not balanced. I think that something about the endure strategy. I don't know really what's unbalanced about it. Like I said, I think that drain guy is really good. And I think elusives are just kind of problematic, but I don't have a solution to fix them.
Well, I made like an endure build, like an endure deck. Like it's the girl that gets +1/+1 for each thing that died that game, right?
Yeah, and it's overwhelming.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, it's you just play with a bunch of like 1-cost death rattle, like,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just don't care for things to die, so you're just blocking for no reason.
Well, yeah, and that's
Just
the
so
strategy of the deck. Like the Callista Elise is like the really good version, and then I think like Hecarim Maokai is also pretty good. But you just keep playing these units that just keep dying. You just keep chump blocking, and then when you can drop
a 2020 with overwhelm.
with overwhelm, and they have no answer to it. So that's what it is. But yeah, I don't know anything else that could be hit. I think.
Yeah, I don't really have much of a problem with anything else other than elusive. I've been wearing Hecarim out.
Yeah.
Wearing him out. He's not even he's not even like a win condition, but like he's a odds are if Hecarim sticks, they surrender. If I drop Hecarim on my opponent's turn and they do not have an out to him, they surrender right there.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree. I think that's all we have for today. Do y'all have anything else that y'all want to talk about?
Nope.
Don't you got something that you need to talk about? You had a big weekend last weekend, didn't you?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
You don't recall?
I'm not following.
Your album.
Oh yeah, y'all go follow the 270 music channel. We now have a gaming channel. We have a podcast channel. We have a music channel. We're taking over the entertainment industry.
True.
Pat is one of our artists. Dropped his debut on the album called Casper. Y'all go check it out. I'll link it in the description along with our gaming channel, our Discord. Come hang out with us.
Yep.
We always are playing. We're always playing the games that we always talk about on here. So we're not full of it.
Yep.
We're not very good, but it is what it is.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I think that's all we have. Like I said, all that stuff I just talked about will be in the description. If y'all don't have anything else, then we will see you guys next Friday.
Bye-bye.